Hello everyone, today we have new ProfiPack from Eduard. Actually this is not quite a fresh kit, this is re-release of the previous ProfiPack, and I think some of you already assembled this model, but still it will be interesting to check this kit. Moreover, we haven't had a full review of this kit. So as you can see, it's Focke-Wulf 190A-8 R2. And box is quite typical for the Eduard. Here you can see comparison with my hand, so the size is quite typical. Moreover, this box art has a nice history which was written in previous issue of the Info Eduard, so I would recommend you to read it. There are some interesting things mentioned in this article. So, on the sides we have marking options which are available in this kit. So as you can see, there are 6 options available. Here you can see all of them in a row. And moreover, on the side it's written that assembled model will measure 186 millimeters length, wingspan 210 millimeters, and it will be assembled from 227 plastic parts. Of course, it includes PE parts and masks for the transparent elements. So, this is top opening box. Let's open it. And that's what we see inside. As you can see, quite a package. There will be plenty of the sprues, and overall assembled model should be quite detailed. Let's begin from the transparent sprue because it lies on the top. Okay, so here is the transparent parts. Just let me focus the camera for you and let's zoom it a bit. So now you can see it. Molding quality is more or less nice. As you can see, there are even present the special frozen segments that should be painted. And I think with careful painting these parts should look good. Of course, you will be able to replicate airplane with open and or closed canopy, so here you don't have to worry. Next are plastic parts for the fuselage and wings. Just give me a second. So here you can see bottom wing half. As you can see, it features recessed panel lines and it's molded with a segment of the cowling. As you can see, ailerons are molded as separate pieces, nevertheless flaps are molded integrally. And here are the fuselage parts. Riveting and recessed panel lines are present on this fuselage, so it should look nice after careful painting, I think. And here is another one. Let's flip it over. There is nothing inside because cockpit will be assembled separately. Nevertheless, note that there are, let's say, positioning pins for the fuselage which will be useful for alignment. Next is another sprue with top wing halves. Here you can see them. Again, recessed panel lines, riveting, everything looks good. And 2 more fuselage halves. Those are as detailed as previous ones, so you don't have to worry about reduced detalization or worse quality. And again, inside there is nothing special. For the wings, as you can see here, there is some detalization for the wheel wells and for the flaps. I'm not sure, I think there is separate set available for the replication of the retracted flaps. Those will be assembled from PE, so you can guess that final result of this set will be very upscale. Next we have 2 more sprues. Those include internal and external elements. As you can see, cowlings, even machine guns, dashboard parts, again cowling parts, wheel wells parts, engine element, and even landing gear doors. Molding quality is excellent. I don't see any flash or any other possible damage to the parts, so all you would have to do carefully separate parts from the sprue and of course paint them. Another sprue, here we have main landing gear wheels. As you can see, those are molded as a one piece, so you don't have to worry about assembly of two halves. Nevertheless, you will have to be careful while painting those hubs, but I think there are separate masks included for this purpose. Engine, as you can see, will be also quite detailed, and I think it's a really nice option for out-of-the-box version of the airplane. And here is another type of the wheels. Another bag, two more sprues, just give me a second to remove them from the bag. Okay. So this sprue features, as you can see, propeller, which is molded together with blades. Here is another version of the propeller. Here is the cockpit tab. As you can see, it will be assembled as a separate sub-assembly, and of course it features straight away these plane surfaces for the PE parts. Here are some parts, I would say wheel wells, walls, inside walls. Here you can see special doors for the gun base, and here is propeller hub and some other external parts. Last but not the least, here you can see the sprue with engine parts. Here is other side. Moreover, landing gear legs are molded as one-piece parts. Here you can see them. Tail wheel, as you can see, is molded separately from the tail landing gear leg. And overall, parts division is quite logical and should look nice on the assembled model. As you can see, pilot seat is molded as a one piece. Beautiful detalization for 48 scale model. Next we have assembly manual. Here you can see short history of the airplane, of the real airplane. Moreover, here you can see even short history of the Hans Günther von Karnatsky, which flew on this airplane. And there is some history behind this airplane and this pilot. So, on the next page there is parts map, and straight away assembly process starts. The schemes are quite typical for Eduard, so nothing special. On the last page there is stenciling guide, and of course color printed marking options and masks application guide. As you can see, there are separate masks for the wheels, for some internal components, so you don't have to worry about damaging those parts. Next we have painted PE thread with some cockpit parts, as well as external elements. Nevertheless, I would say that biggest share of the parts will go into the cockpit, not into the external surfaces. Here are the mentioned masks. As you can see, they're packed into the separate bag. Quite typical Eduard product, so here is nothing special, in a good sense. And then we have two decal sheets. Both are printed in Eduard, so you can expect very nice quality. Here you can see the smallest one, which features stencils. Printing quality is very nice, and I don't see any misspellings as far as I can guess. And here is another one with symbols. As you can see, it's even written here that first time this kit was issued in 2007, and by the way, it won't be reissued once again, so this is last edition, I would say. So that's all for today, that's all for this kit, and I would recommend as usual to check full review article on our website, where you will find detailed photos of the kit, of the plastic sprues. And also I would appreciate if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook group. This would help us a lot. Thank you for watching once again, and see you soon.